All right, we are supposed to be going live, and I think we have everybody online now. So let me just give a second here. And of course, the dogs are going to start in the background the minute that I start. Let me close the door. We've got a dog walking by, and this barking will stop soon. I am Jen, the lady from the 80s, and I am 57 and in the midst of remodeling my house with my whimsical cottage makeover. So I just want to touch base and say happy Sunday, everybody. Today we are in my dressing room, which is very, very close to being finished. We're just waiting for some wallpaper, which is going to be in September. And I am beyond excited about this. I've turned my I'm in the middle of a whole house remodel that I have vowed to make completely my own. I'm not thinking about resale. I'm not thinking about anybody else but me. And and I'm making it as whimsical and as feminine as I possibly can. So if you want to see the process, please check out my feeds. Jen, the lady from the 80s. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and of course, Amazon. So we're here for all of those. And today we're streaming on most of those. So a couple things that I have done to try to help you find any of these things that I'm going to share is the link up there is a short link, and it goes to a list on Amazon that has everything that I'm sharing. And then you can click the QR code and get to the list as well. Keep in mind that I am an Amazon influencer, and I do earn commissions on qualifying purchases. So keep that in mind. I think I see Morgan. Hi, Morgan. And I will tell you, Morgan, how to do the search. I'm still going to make a video for you, but I can tell you that too. So, so what I'm sharing today is how I am organizing this space, which is turning my room, my new dressing room, which was my guest room, into it's just essentially a giant closet. And I can tell you it's already impacted me. I don't even have all my stuff in here yet. And I feel like I'm dressing better because I can see everything that I've got. So I'm hoping that continues. Maybe the newness will wear off. But so Morgan is a friend of mine, has been for years, and she asked me online about I always talk about doing a reverse image search. You can do it on both Amazon and Google. And I jokingly say this is the way I shop now. So I went to some high-end retailers this week, and I shop with my camera. I take pictures of the things that I like, and then I will do what's called a reverse image search on either Amazon well, for me, I always do Amazon, or on Google. And what you do is it needs to be on your phone only. It will only do it on your phone. And in the Amazon search bar, you'll see a little picture of a camera. You click that camera, and it'll tell you you can take a picture right then, or you can go to your camera roll. You go to your camera roll and pick the picture, and then it'll come up and it'll do a search for whatever item is in that picture. And that's how I found many, many of the items in my new remodel. And in particular, last week I did a whole live stream about the things that I have found that were so close to these designer items that I couldn't even believe it. And they were most times 1/10 of what the designer items cost. So if you're interested in that, look back at last week's live stream. There is also a special list on my Amazon storefront, Jen, the lady from the 80s, that shares all of that. So this is a whole lot of talking and not a lot of showing you what's going on in here. My whole thing has been to keep everything needs a place. So the idea is don't put it down, put it immediately away. So when I come home from shopping or when I do my laundry, rather than setting anything down, I fold it and put it exactly where it goes. And that has been serving me well. So I'm going to share for you the things when I say that I bought so many organizational things and I have returned more than half of them. These are the ones that worked for me. So first of all, let's go through. This one is something that I kind of have been wondering about for a long time. It is this folding for folding clothes. You can see me demoing it here on the screen if you're on Amazon or YouTube. But the idea is you open it up and then you lay your clothes and it folds everything very, very consistently. Let me see if I move this, if I can. I want to see if it'll move when I have the vertical. I'm trying, because last week when I did it on Instagram, the video feed was bad because Instagram's vertical and I'm mostly going horizontal. So anyway, I'm hoping you can see it. So this is how I use it. I've used it on both. I've used it on everything. Pants, skirts, I even my shorts, you can see here. Anything that I'm going to be putting away, I fold. Now I do the traditional fold and then I fold it in half into what is called the envelope fold. So you'll see that because we're going to get into my drawers and everything. But this is the first one, and let me, those of you that are on Amazon, I can, you know what, I don't know if I added that. It is in the, you can find it in the list. It's either in my idea list at the top of my Amazon storefront, or it is here at this link or on this QR code. So again, that is, now I've got dogs knocking at the door. So you can get it either place. Come on, say hi. This is Luna. She's loving the new space. She gets on the little bench here. So this has really helped me. I will show you in a second when we get into some of the other organizers exactly how nice things look when I use this folding apparatus, but wowie zowie, it is good. So that's our first one. Then let's go. I'm just going to go in order. Okay, so the other thing I have is these two glass cabinets, which I could tell you were a great idea. And then when I had them in practice, I started panicking because things have to look kind of nice. So Brenda, my friend, suggested some of these hangers. She suggested the purse hangers and Chris suggested the necklace hanger. I could tell you having my necklaces, and you'll see my jewelry organization, which is having those things out. Again, I am wearing more jewelry. I think I've worn the same earrings for the last 2 years, and then the last week I've worn 4 different pairs of earrings. So the first one are these purse hangers, and the idea is that you can make them as tall as you want, but they are like a foot tall. So I did have to remove one of the shelves in order to get them in there, but it's well worth it. I think it looks really nice. It gives you some kind of height in there. I'll play this again so you can see it. But these were super easy to put together. Okay, here. They were super easy to put together, and it was just, you put them in and there were 4 little screws on the bottom. Took me 5 minutes to put it together. I like how there are the different lengths, and I kind of tried to group gold on one side and, oh, now I'm into the jewelry. Gold on one side and silver on the other side. But for the purse hangers, and I'm probably going to adjust these as we go and put my most used purses for whatever season we're in on that lower level. And there's going to be ultimately wallpaper in the back of these shelves, so it's all going to have to change eventually. But so these purse hangers, I I'm very happy I purchased. I would keep an eye on how tall your area is here, um, because you want to make sure that they fit. I haven't looked for shorter ones because my purses wouldn't work on shorter ones for the most part. So if you have any questions, of course, put them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. We already talked about this a little bit, but the necklace hanger is very similar. Took a couple minutes to get together, just a couple screws, and then it has the 4 levels for the jewelry. So I am also loving that. Now, I have a camera. I'm trying like 25 things at the same time today, which is never a good idea. But so I'm trying the different orientation, and I have a cam that I can take around live. But I think I'm going to wait until I'm going to move here in a second, and then we'll do that later. Okay, so that is the necklace holder. Highly recommend. Again, I am wearing more of my jewelry because I know what jewelry I have. And the other big benefit to going through all of this has been I have cleaned out absolutely everything. So it is just so freeing to have some more space and to be able to see what I actually have. Okay, so that is the necklace organizer. It is an Amazon Basics and it is on sale right now. It's 10% off right now while we are live. So you can, if you're on Amazon, you can check it out right in the carousel. If you are not, you can use the code or you can just go to my Amazon storefront, Jen, the lady from the 80s. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to jewelry. I'm going to put this one off. Boom. Okay, so I have this big drawer, and I was thinking maybe it was going to be makeup, maybe it was going to be skincare. That just doesn't make any sense without having a sink. So I bought these organizers, and I got 2 different sets ultimately that will be very flexible. The thing I love about these, as you can see, they're a little bit flexible and they will fit into different spaces. So I was able to fill these in and create this, what looks like a kind of custom jewelry drawer just by using these dividers. Now, there's different ones. The ones on kind of the bottom right now or on the left of the screen are a separate one, and they have little dividers that you can make whatever size you want to. Considered putting the necklaces in there, but it just wasn't reasonable, and I still wouldn't be able to see them all. So you can see those come out, and you can make them any size you want to. They also stack on top of each other. I could do double this across the entire drawer. So those are the ones, and then the set of 12 is the others. So you've got these big ones and then these ones that are specialized for earrings, specialized for bracelets. And this has been, I think I thought when I started this, and I ordered a bunch of these kind of clear plastic resin things because I thought, well, they're going to look higher end and they're not going to, I don't know, they just seemed more stable or something. But in the end, in all of these organizations, ones that were flexible that I can make fit different spaces always won the day for me. So again, these are 2 different sets. They're all on the idea list that can be found right there, and they're all in. They're also in the links in bio. If you go to my link in bio and you click, there's a top idea list is the first thing in there. So if you want to see them. Okay, so that is our jewelry organization. Let's look at, okay, this one is a little bit different. So I got a label maker. I don't think I have it in here. Oh yeah, I do. I got a label maker. I had a label maker, one of those ones that you type into it. This one is on your phone, and I did a video here to show you what it's like. How quickly you can do customized labels. And this one comes with 3 of the tapes, and you'll see me making these. I was doing this as a test for you. It literally took me seconds to pick this design and do it. And then I'm putting plastic covers over these and putting them on any bin where I can't see anything. So the label maker comes, it has the 3 sets of labels. It was super easy for me to set up and on my phone, and it automatically connects every time. I haven't had any connectivity or setup issues with this. I've been waiting to do this for a long time because, like I said, I had the old school type in the alphabet, and it has one way that you can print. But since I was doing this and I knew we were doing a lot of labels, I thought this was a good way to organize. And if you watch all of the organizational gurus, they are going to tell you that labels are the way to go because you think that you don't need them and you think that you will remember how things are organized, and inevitably you don't. So it took me a little bit to figure out exactly what I was going to do there and how I was going to put the labels on, but now it's just going to be labeling everything, as you can imagine. So this one's 11% off today, and it's in the idea list. So the label maker has been another essential item as I'm doing this reorganization. Now, let me see. We already did the jewelry. Okay, this is going to seem very simple, but something that became abundantly clear was that I need to have all of the same hangers. And I had these big, very beautiful cherry wood hangers for both my pants and my bottoms. And what I found quickly was most of my female-oriented shirts fall right off of them. So I went to this idea of having the felt lined hangers, and this is just a preference thing, but when you open up your closet, and you'll have to ignore the 2 big garbage bags at the bottom, it just, and of course there's one sticking out that shirt I have on, but having them all the same height just makes a difference. So I just felt it was worth it. And of course, I gave all of my gorgeous hangers away to a friend. This is the hanger. It's super simple. And I just think it looks a ton better to have all the same hangers. Now, I am getting into very particular kinds of things here. You know, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. But for me, I like just the feeling of opening that up and them all being the same length. It just feels better, and I'm also finding myself much more likely to rehang items. So they are on, these are Amazon Basic hangers, and also shout out to Chris, she donated some to the cause. So, so if you are looking and you're wanting your closet to have more of that, I'm trying to feel like in here, like I am shopping in a little high-end boutique. I want it to feel like that. It's made me already wear things that I normally wouldn't wear. And if you want to do something simple, I would say start with the hangers. So, very good. Okay, now we're going to get into the fun stuff with the drawers. So these are drawer organizers. Okay, I wanted to see which ones we were doing first. So these are drawer organizers. I had a whole, and again, I tried a bunch of different things here, and these were the ones that by far worked best for me. They came in different, as you can see, different sizes and shapes, and they unzip, fold completely down, and then zip back and whoop. So the thing I like about these, again, I thought I was going to get these plastic resin ones. I was going to like them a lot better. Do not. These were I was able, because they're flexible, to fit them in. You can see they perfectly fit in the drawer. And when they're combined with the drawer dividers that I'm going to share in a second, I just feel like it helps me organize absolutely everything. So let's go back to the folder again. I used the folder for all of the scarves in here, and I used it for all of the bottoms and tops. Everything that's in there that you see, I folded and then decided which things go where. So I can't say enough of what I thought I was going to do and then what I ended up doing. These ended up being the best. I can't tell you how many different versions of these that I sent back, but these two sets were exactly what I needed. And I still have some extra left over from the kit, because they come in a kit and you can get, 12, you can get 24. It just depends how many drawers you're organizing. But if it were me, I would start with what's the drawer that's driving you the most crazy and start by organizing that. So, let me see what these are, if these are on sale or anything. I got a 6-pack, and it was the sock and underwear organizers. They come in different shapes and sizes. I wanted white because my cabinetry is white. So again, if you're looking for these, they are in the idea list, link in bio, or up here, you can go to the link or the QR code. Or if you're on Amazon, you can just click. I don't know why I'm geeking out so much about this, but I really am. Okay, now the other thing that has been critical are these. Let me select them here in Amazon. Harry's just going to stand out there and bark. He is not really down with the new dressing room. I think the dogs are not sure what to do with those mirrors. I've caught them both in here staring at themselves, and I don't know if they think that there might be another dog in here. I'm going to try to go get him, but he will probably run right back out. So, just a second. Okay, so they wanted to go outside, so they're outside. Okay, so let me try this again. Let's start with these dividers. I was skeptical when I ordered these, but these have made a huge amount of difference. So they are a divider. Again, I got white because my drawer is white. One thing I will tell you that I learned right away is you want this closest to you and facing up, because this is how you adjust and can easily remove them. You push this button, and then you can pull it out, pull it in. But when you let the button up, it will, and like when you're in the drawer, you pull it out to exactly where it needs to be, and it sticks. So you can use these to adjust to any size drawer. And I use this plus the folding thing, and then I'm doing what I call the envelope fold. It's all over social media, and it's the idea that you fold it and then you fold it again in half so that it looks like a little envelope, and then you can put your things in there. So those are my PJs. You can see how they are folded. I think the other thing that I was really like, I tried a bunch of things for my bras because they're just so weird that you it's hard to figure out like what kind of organizer will work with them, and so they don't end up being a big mess. I used one of these and just created a space, you'll see it here in a second, for them that just lay in there. Kind of looks like you're at Soma getting bras or something. Let me see where this is. So those are my loungewear. Okay, so there's the bras. You see, I just put one of these and I just lay them in order of color, and it's been perfect. I still have space in there, and I have extra organizers, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to go in there. And then those are my PJs. So I think that if you are having trouble with drawers and you don't want to do an organizer like this because you think it limits you, then these. The combination of these has been what has worked best for me. So, and I think those are also on sale. They're on sale. They're 15% off. It says exclusive prime price. So 15% off on the organizers. Okay. Oh, the next one is, and this was, I saw this on social media, and darned if it doesn't work. So these are my bathing suits. And it's, you get these inexpensive clear makeup bags, and you put one 2-piece or one piece in each. So you put one suit in each bag. That way you're not searching for your tops and bottoms. They're all in one place, and it looks so nice in the drawer. It just looks, let me see if I can show you that with my cam. Let me try it. Okay. Now I got to remember how to do it. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's go. So there is the swimsuits live. And you can see I used one of, so it's a lot of it is combining these. I used one of the drawer dividers, put all the swimsuits in the thing, and then over here I are all my cover-ups. And I used the fold there. So I just think that's a better way to do it, and I really feel like the plastic bags are just a great solution for that. So, did you see me switch cams? Ooh. Let me do a little applause for myself. And I found sound effects, so there you go. Okay, so those are the again, the plastic bags. Let me see what we got going on in terms of price. I know that those have gone crazy on social media. I got 6 in a set, and I got 2 sets, and super, super reasonable. So just another way, combining the different organizers, combining them all so that you can get exactly your customized organization system for you. Okay, so let's see. I think I've been through everything. I was going to show you some of the things live. Again, put in the comments if you have questions. Okay, this is going to be interesting because I'm going to move. Moving. All right, so I'm going to take you through some of the drawers so that you can see exactly. Okay, my camera's acting weird. Hold on. Okay. Let me switch to this. Oh, hold on. I have to manage the dogs. Okay. Luna loves sitting on this little thing. Let me show you. This is also in my storefront. This find was this bench here. And she just, oh, you got a messy face. You've got a messy face. She comes up and jumps on it whenever I'm in here. Okay, so let's take a look. This is the drawer I just showed you. This is a closer view of my PJs, all using the folding tool, I guess you would call it, to fold them. And then this is using both this for my sports bra types and then the divider for my others. Let's go over here. Whoops. Hold, please. Okay, so we have, these are those one flexible dividers that zip in the back. These are my loungewear using the actual dividers. And then these are my scarves. And again, we're using those flexible ones that zip in back. And you can peek in and see the purse hanger and the necklace hanger. Back to Luna. Okay, so that is everything I wanted to share with you today. If you are on an organization journey as I am, and also that looks like a mess behind me, those we're waiting for two doors there. Those are going to be closed white doors. So what we've got still to come in here is the wallpaper, the doors back there. I'm going to add a couple outlets like for my speaker and stuff. And then, oh, I'm going to do valet bars so that as I'm picking out outfits, I can have them hanging out. So I'm just so excited about this. I hope that I gave you some ideas. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And again, I'm Jen, the lady from the 80s, on all social media. And primarily my Amazon storefront, if you want to see it. I try to make everything as easy as possible to find and give you 25 ways to do it. If you're on Amazon, just go to my storefront. If you are in any social media, go to my link in bio, and whatever I'm talking about this week will be the top item there. And then, of course, you can use it goes the opposite of way you're pointing. And then you can use the QR code or the Genius link. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to DM me. Or if you need a specific link and you cannot find it, DM me and let me know, and I can send you the link in a DM. And if you are doing some organizing, I wish you the best of luck. Let's go on this journey together. But most importantly, have a fantastic Sunday and enjoy your weekend. It's a little bit cooler out there, and maybe we can go hang out outside if the air quality is not so bad. Goodness gracious. Have a great day, everybody.